Let's avoid the fillers, okay?
Oh my God.
Hey, this is James. Hey, thanks for checking out this video on food dehydrators and dehydrators. What we're going to do is we're going to show you the food dehydrator that we use in our home to preserve some fresh fruits that we get off our trees. Well, not all of them. We've got some bananas here that we bought, and we'll give you the rundown. So Jenna, why don't you tell us what are the benefits of food dehydrators and dehydrating food?
Well, if you're dehydrating your food and you want it to maintain the enzymes in the food that you have, which is really what we would want to do. So, yeah, you want to make sure your dehydrator is set no higher than 120 degrees Fahrenheit, or approximately, I think,
48 degrees Celsius.
Or, yeah, something around there. So that's really important if you want to have more nutrition out of your food and more benefit to you, basically.
Now, I like food dehydrating because it's a great way to store the food. We have pears trees and apple trees, and we can't possibly eat it all. And it's a great way to store the food in the fact that once you dry it, it lasts for a very, very long time. And it's also a great idea, a great activity you can do with your kids, and and for snacks and everything else for lunch.
Yeah, and yes, they do have sugar in them, and that's not always good, a dehydrated sugar source, but it sure beats a chocolate bar or candy at the store. So this is the perfect option.
Or even the fruit leather that you buy at the store nowadays. They say 100% real fruit juice, but there's added sugar in the fruit products that you buy at the supermarket. So, I mean, this is Mother Nature. A banana is a banana. You put it in the food dehydrator, you know that that's what's coming out. So that's what we like about doing this, is that you get good product, and you get good product at the end using the tools called a dehydrator.
Yep. So basically, we have a great little tool to do our apples, and
So yeah, I'm just going to jump on the camera here and just show you how this little tool works. It's really easy. And I think, where did we get this from?
I don't know, just it was cheap at anywhere. I think you can get them. But it's so cool, look at this. Just takes the peel right off. It doesn't work for pears, but for apples, it's fabulous. You just do it right through till the core. Cores it perfectly, and then you have this spool of apple bits. And then this is what we cut up and put on the dehydrating tray.
Good. And you'll notice that we're using apples that are not perfect. I mean, the real good fancy apples that we get off our tree, we eat ourselves, and then the ones that have bruises and blemishes, like this, we just chop them up and dehydrate them. So what you could do is just chop off the imperfections depending on how picky you are. I mean, this is not going to hurt you having a little bit of skin left on the little chunks of apple, but again, it's just extra fiber in your diet. So all you do is you
just take it. You can just cut it. You don't have to cut it in half. You could make the whole circle.
What I do is I just chop it right down the middle.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, just do one swoop.
Oops.
Yeah, that.
See, he knows things that I don't. It's got a little bruise there, but you know what? Not a big deal. Okay, easy peasy. Then you just put it on your tray. We put parchment paper on the bottom so it doesn't get your tray all gucky and yucky.
It just makes it way easier to clean, or you don't even have to clean it.
Yeah, and you can reuse these. You don't, it's not like one is it. So, and then for pears, of course, they don't fit on this because the skin is too, well, depending actually.
What I find is that the pears are, I like sweet pears, and to do a sweet pear in this little device here is, it just won't do it because it just turns to mush, whereas apples are a little harder. So I'm not sure what they call these things. I think they're called an apple decor. Other way.
favorite.
Now we know who does more of the dehydrated in the
Hey, this
house, yeah?
works.
Yeah, it does. The last one I tried, it didn't work very
I
good.
think because it was too ripe.
So there you have it. You know, make sure that your pears aren't too soft, or else they just turn to mush. So you just take it, and here's the pear. What I do is I just chop it right down this one side, and then you get little pear rings. And don't be afraid to really load up the food tray, because all the fruit, or any food for that matter, that you use with your dehydrator shrinks. So just put, you know, not too much. You don't want to put like a stack of, you know, 3 layers on your food dehydrator tray, or else, you know, it'll take too long, and you know, it's unnecessary. So it usually takes about a day, maybe 2 days, depending on the setting on your food dehydrator. So this is our food dehydrator over here. This is the, it's an older model, and we actually picked this up from on Craigslist. It's the Baron food dehydrator, and they've got recommended values on the side. Now again, depending on how particular you are with preserving the food enzymes in the food that you're preserving, again, I've got it set here at 46, so anything under 48 would be safe to preserve those enzymes. So all you do is plug it in, and then you just load up the trays. Now there are food dehydrators on the net you can buy, the little fancier ones, and so you're just looking at the size and the power so that it dehydrates the food quite nicely. So I'm just going to pull out a tray of some plums that we have already dehydrated. The parchment paper's getting stuck in the back there. Oops. So this is what a plum looks like. So now these are like prunes, which you've probably never seen before, because again, these are straight off the tree in the food dehydrator, and then dehydrated. This is what they look like prior to going into the food dehydrator. So Jenna, if you want to just chop one of these plums up and just show them how to. It's really easy. All you do is you chop it in half down the middle. And then you just pull it apart with your fingers. Obviously you take the pit out, and then you just lay the plums on the parchment paper on the dehydrator tray. It's really easy. And you can see, I mean, there's quite a few plums here that we did, and again, they make excellent snacks. Make sure that they're ripe enough. You don't want to make dehydrated food with unsweet fruit, or else it's not going to taste good, and you or your family is not going to enjoy it. So we have bananas here. I'll show you a quick way to prepare bananas. You can do it the traditional way, which is you just lay the banana up, chop it up into little slices, or you can do it this way here. I prefer the banana sticks myself. Great for hiking. So all you do is you take a banana, take a ripe one here. Again, making sure that you have ripe fruit, because that's going to improve the taste of the dehydrated product at the end. So you take the peel off, throw it in your compost. I was going to show them how I do it.
Okay.
Here, just hold the camera here. So it's really cool. All you have to do is you run your thumb right down the middle, and it splits the banana into 3 perfect even fingers. And I didn't know this. I can't remember where I learned this. But every banana is the same. This one could be a little riper, but you get the idea. The riper the banana, the easier this becomes. So you get 3 sticks, I'm going to call them banana fingers. You put them down on your dehydrator tray, and then in they go. And bananas take a little bit longer when you put them in the dehydrator, because they're a little bit of a meatier fruit than, say, like apples. Apples are really quick, pears are really quick, and I'll show you what the pears look like. When you can't, these are fairly ripe pears, so I've just sliced them in the same same thickness as how I prepare the apples. So, you know, how thick is that, Jenna?
Oh gosh, it's like half a centimeter.
Yeah.
or less.
So experiment with your food dehydrator. Again, you can put any food in your food dehydrator. We really like it for dehydrating fruit. Again, it's such a great healthy snack, and it's a great alternative for the processed food that you'd buy at the supermarket. It's really cost effective. In food dehydrators, again, we bought ours, I think it was $40 offline, used on Craigslist. So check your local listings, Kijiji or Craigslist, or invest in I think it's called the Excalibur, which is a really good brand of food dehydrator. I would recommend that. And yeah, go nuts, have fun, and experiment. Choose, you can check out different recipes that I have in my book. It's called What the Health Are You Eating and How to Cook Without Having a Cow. So in it I talk about more food dehydrating secrets. I've got flax, buckwheat or millet crackers in here. And so sky's the limit in terms of what you can do with your food dehydrator. So Jen and I want to thank you for watching. Be sure to check us out on our Facebook page, James and Jenna Johnson. Make it a happy day. Or even send us an email at contactfreedompros@gmail.com. We love working from home, and we love having the freedom to do what we love and to eat nutritionally, as you saw in this video. So thanks again for watching. Tune in to the next video where we'll cover different things to make living at home easier. Thanks again. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.